someone wants me to, one of the guys at coach wants me to send it to him. So just reach up and then we'll squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pulls. Oh, there's somebody else. Hang on. Alison, that's good. And we'll just keep going, right, and then we'll go into a chest opener. So bring the arms open to chest. Open and bring the shoulder blades together at the back. It's been a good day. The weather's been amazing. Right, we're going to do some squats to overhead. So just squat right down and then reach high. High as you can. There's lots of squats tonight. So the sessions are 30 by 10, not 40 by 10. So 30 seconds work, 10 seconds recovery between them. If you get knackered, just stop and take a break. And if you need any questions, just shout them out. I'll try and get them. So we'll do some lunges, turn at legs. And it works. Tonight we're going to do usual start, side to side, high knee. So I'll show that because Neil hasn't been before, but everyone else will know what I'm talking about. So keep doing that while I get this timer going. There we go, and we will start in 5 seconds. So side to side, high knee. So we go across the room, 3 steps, lift the knee inside, knee in. And just go fast. As somebody else coming in, just keep going. Clear. I clear. So just keep going. 30 seconds. I've moved the order tonight, so we're going to grab our weights after this. So any weight at all you've got, just lift it. Okay, so we're going to do a shoulder press. So the weight, you can either do a curl like we normally do in a press, or just a straight press, whichever version you want to do. I'm just doing a straight press, but 7.5 kilos that I'm lifting is quite hard on the shoulder. So if you need to add in a curl, give the shoulder some relief, that's fine. So right arm. I hope you've got weight, Neil. Keep going. Brilliant, all the way to end, left arm. So I'm going to do a few. So again, we do a curl if you want, and then the drive up, which will work your bicep, or just go straight into the shoulder press, which works the shoulder area and the chest and the back a little. Drive that arm right up, and so it's in behind your ear, tucked behind your ear. Nice and tall. Relax the knees, shoulder width apart, chest proud. Just keep working. After this, we're going into bent over row, which you can do in 2 positions, or from 2 positions. So we're going to go into bent over row. We can do it from an open stance, and we're just lifting the weight up with the weight close to our body, or we can do it with this. Just do this. It's easier. So just lift the weight up. You've got your back is nice and flat. There's no curl in it. Just pull that weight up with that elbow tucked into the body so you can feel that back muscle behind you working as it pulls up the weight. Breathe out on the way up and in on the way in. Switch legs and do the other side. 10 seconds. I hope everyone learned that video that I sent on doing the single leg deadlifts, because we're going to have a go at them later, and I'll be incompetent as last week doing them. I did try practicing them, so hopefully I'll be a wee bit better, but no promises. 6 seconds, and then we're going into, we're going to put the weights down carefully, and then we're going into reverse lunge to squat to a forward lunge on the same leg. So we're starting that reverse lunge, up, squat, and then forward lunge, and then back to squat. So start reverse lunge, squat, forward lunge, squat, reverse lunge, squat. Remember to keep your knees behind your toes at all points. Driving the bum back. Stay nice and strong. And try and get down to that nice 90-degree position where the joints are both at 90 degrees on the lunges. So we're going to switch sides and do the other leg. And then we get into some more stuff. Right, so back into that reverse lunge position. Up, squat, forward lunge. Back to squat, back to reverse lunge. Squat. I might go back to the 40 seconds again on Friday morning.
Oh!
It was a bit brutal last week. Brilliant. From that, we are going into squat jacks. So shoulder width apart, bounce down, squat, bounce down. Let's go. If it's too much, just do a regular squat. Have that bum back. You feel the weight on your heels. I'm going to grab our weights again after this. Put them on our chest. So grab the weight. I'm going to hold it on the chest. Go a wide stance. We're going to do side lunges. Going out on either side. So just out and squeeze at the bottom. And drop that bum down as far as you can. My range of movement's awful. Try and get that bum down as low as possible, but keep that leg straight on the inside. Just switching legs. Well done. That's opened up your adductors. It's frog jumps. So we're going to just explode forward using the hands to get up the explosive power. Jog back. As I say every week, great for runners, because you're exploding off the point that you run off when you're running. These are plyometric exercises, which are power exercises. Power, explosive power in the muscles. Sprinters would do them, and runners would do them. Brilliant. We are down on the ground. We're going into a plank. You can do it off your knees or off a full plank position. High plank, low plank. So up, down, down, up, up. Down, down, and up. So you can do it off your knees or off the high plank position. Whichever is easier, works for you. And then we're going to roll onto our backs and we're going to do scissors. After this, we're going to do, on our backs and scissors, we're going to do side planks. If you don't want to do side plank, you can do that exercise, remember? On either side. So scissors, just onto your back and just do a flutter kick on your back, support your lower back. Like when you're swimming and you've got a nice kick on your freestyle, except you're not on your tummy. Just keep holding it. Well done. So going to side plank can be off the knee, like that, or a full side plank. Or doing the standing up version, which is bringing up your knee to elbow. I don't know what that's called. Someone will know. So just hold this side plank. If that's easy, hand up. If that's too easy, do a curl. And just keep adding that curl in. It brings in the obliques as well as the core. I'm just going to do a normal plank because I'm not strong enough yet. going to hold this.
Oh,
Doing good.
oh yeah.
A lot easier than the 40-second version, eh? Which side? Up to the other side. Nice and strong. Then we finish this first third with a plank. 30-second plank.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
Your elbows right below your shoulder. Hands relaxed. And you're breathing. You need to go down off your knee. Just go down off your knee at any point.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and strong. Brilliant. Well done. Into a plank. Just a nice forward plank. Oh. The wider your feet are, the easier it is. Hands are apart. They're not gripping. And you're breathing deep. And time passes in no time. Right, we're going into high knees after this. You can march out or you can run it out. So, high knees, again, standing up. It's like mountain climbers standing up. We're just going to drive the knees up. You can do it like that, march it out, or just run it out. Whichever version. Just open up your hips. It's going to help your explosive power. And this is the position that your feet come off when you're running. If you notice the point that you're leaving the ground, it's the point that you're running. 6 seconds. Brilliant. Grab your kettlebell or whatever you've got. Right hand, kettlebell swings. So we're just using the hips, driving the weight forward. All comes from the hips. Arm is just the pendulum. On the floor, once we've done the two sides, so we'll do the right arm, left arm, and then we're going onto our back to do a chest press using the weight. Switch hands. Sometimes getting down on the floor and getting up means you get a bit lightheaded. If that happens, just lie on the floor for a second and it'll go away. Lift your feet and all the blood will come back to your head from whenever it's gone. Brilliant. So on the bottom, lying on our backs, we're bringing our knees up to our bottoms. And we're going to lie with the weight in the left hand. And we're just driving it up in a chest press, like we do on a machine. Just push the weight up nice and controlled on the way back down. Control up, control down. No pace. Move it nice and slowly. So the weight's controlling, you're controlling the weight and it's not controlling you. We'll swap hands after this. And then we're back up, I think. Brilliant. So we're going to switch hands. And after this, we are going on to something else. Okay, so just right hand, drive up and down. Up. Oh, right, okay, we're up on our feet after this. Nice and slow, always in control. Brilliant. So we're coming back up to reverse lunge. So we're going to do a reverse lunge straight over to a forward lunge. So start, no touching the ground in the middle. just right over, forward, across, and back down, always in control. Your stomach, your core muscles are engaged, your chest is proud. Keep your eye on one spot in the feet in the distance to keep your balance, and just work on that standing leg being the fixed leg on the ground being completely strong. If you need to touch the ground on the way through like I just did, all good. It's going to happen. Other foot. So we're going to switch sides. So we're going up and through and back, nice and controlled. So the legs are already getting tired, and we are going to do something. I can't see it. Oh, we're going to do squat jumps, which is going to be even more time. So squat jumps, shoulder width apart. You can either just do a normal squat or you can come up on your toes. A squat jump is just jumping every time, more explosive stuff. So power up, power up. So next exercise, we're on our backs on the ground. We're going to grab the weights. We're going to use the weights on the ground, but we're going to put them on our tummy, and we're going to do a glute bridge, single leg, with the weight on our tummy to make it a wee bit more difficult. Keep going. Brilliant. Onto the back. So lift your weight onto your tummy. And you're going to drive the tummy up, and then lift the leg. Squeeze at the top, and then back down and down. So left leg at the moment. You're having to use your core muscles to keep your tummy and everything in balance, and your glutes at the bottom are holding you strong. So you go up, you squeeze your glutes together, extend the leg out, bring the leg back in, and then drop the weight to the floor. Keep going right to the end, and then back down, and then we'll do the other side. Okay. So up, right leg, stretch it out, back down and drop the bottom. Try and keep the bottom up high, right the way through the movement. Squeeze glutes at the top, lift the right leg, drop it down, then drop the bottom. Bum high, squeeze the glutes, lift the leg, drop the bottom. Whew. Up over the weight, because you're having to balance out your core. Stop yourself from moving sideways. Brilliant. We are going to do bug. So lying on our backs, dead bug position, and then opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm going right leg, left arm. And then after this, we're going to reverse it, and we're going to do Superman on a plank, either on a plank position if you're strong, or a box position, which I'll be doing it from. Don't touch the ground with your feet. Keep everything above the ground, and just stretch this out. Brilliant. Superman. So opposite arm, opposite leg. The further you push your knees back, the tougher, the less balanced you are, the more difficult it is. You can do it off a high plank position as well, which I don't find too difficult for me yet, because my core is not strong enough, but if you do that, you are Superman or Superwoman. So we're going to go into the side plank routine after this, which we did. You can do them standing up if it's too much. To do a side plank, do elbow to ear and bring your knee up when you're standing up. And that's a perfectly good oblique workout as well. Up for a side plank, or I don't know what the side things are called, side crunches, I think. I'm not exactly certain. Just hold this position nice and strong. We've pre-weakened the core, so it's going to be a wee bit more difficult, and we've done a lot of work on the core, So it's even more difficult this rep than last rep, and final time. It'll be brutal, but it's very strong. Well done. Switch sides. So we're back on our feet after the, well, we've got the plank to do, and then back on our feet. Oh, up we go. Nice straight line between the elbow and the ankle, or the elbow and the knee. And just focus on that nice strong hold. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing into it. And don't over tense things. Keep breathing. The timer's running out. Brilliant. Plank. And we're through set 2. We've only got 1 set left. So we're coming up onto our feet after this one. Just nice and strong hold. Relaxed hands. And just breathe into it. Nice and deep. And hold the flat back. Bum's not high, bum's not soggy. Just nice and flat. Doing good. Brilliant. So we're going to do bum kicks. We haven't done them before, but we're just going to put our hands on our bottoms. We're just going to kick them. We'll try and extend the range of movement that we're doing in our kick, so that you feel the heel of your shoe kicking your bottom. Just to get the heart rate back up. And it's opening up all those muscles that we've just exhausted in the legs. Putting a wee bit of speed by doing something aerobic like that. Blood sugar into the system. Anyway, weight. We're doing these single leg deadlifts. So I'm using the weight on the same side. We do it on the opposite side, but the leg goes back, the weight goes down, down, down to the floor, and then bring it back up. Relax the knee on the standing leg. Down. You're hinging from the hip. So the movement is to actually do that, not bend the knees. So this leg is a counterbalance, going back, and you're hinging from the back. You're not using an arch. So your back's nice and flat in the movement. Try and show you from the side, but I'm pretty incompetent at this. So. Okay, so put the arch from the hip, and then just let it go down, 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 oops, and then back up. I did that really badly. Down, down, down.
Oh, yeah.
And then back up. So from this, you put the weights down, and we're going to do press ups either on the floor or on the wall, whichever you want. They are incredibly difficult, aren't they? So press ups off the wall or off the floor, whichever you want. So press up, you can do it off your knee as well, to give yourself a bit of recovery, or a full press up. You've got your glasses on the floor. Breathe out in the effort on the way up. This is working your chest, and it's working your triceps. We're coming up, and we are going into a walking lunge. So we're just going to walk across the room in a lunge position. So just extend forward. Nice 90-degree turn. Sorry, nice 90-degree angle at the knees. Take 3 or 4 paces forward. Start with the leg just finished. You're not done. Then come back. Nice and slow. Keep going. Right. We're going to do these curtsy squats, what we did. You can do them as this, step forward and across, Or you can add a curtsy by putting that leg behind, whichever version. You can do it in a two-footed squat or a single leg squat with the foot coming behind. My legs are on fire. I'm glad to know everything is on the ground after this. Brilliant. It's on the ground. Donkey kicks. So up and through. Up and through. Up and through. Up. Through. Up. Through. Up. Right, other side. Did you notice your glute was tired? Mine was. Oh. Okay, sorry, I've missed one out. We'll better get up. We'll have to get up after this, sorry. So, and I want to do it, so we'll jump up after this one. I should have put it in before, apologies. You'll feel this in your hamstring and your glute. Lungs of steel. So we're coming up, we're going to do squat hold. So into that nice squat down. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds or pulse down. Whichever you want to do. But don't come up too much. The more you come up, well, if you're up here, it's easy, but down here it's quite difficult. Try and keep your knees behind your toes and drive that bum back. That's why I put my weight forward with my hands to allow my bum to go back further. And then we're on our backs on the floor. This is safe. We get planks, an extra set of planks at the end. We might already have to do one extra set of planks. So we're doing straight leg lift and hold. So support your lower back, and then the feet are just held above the ground, 3 or 4 inches or 2 inches above the ground. Just hold for 30 seconds. Well done. Just relax and it'll get easier. And breathe. Breathe deep. Brilliant. So we are doing bike. So same position, just pedal it out. Oh. Work that core. You'll see people do these things where they lift their neck and put the elbow to the opposite knee. I think it's a guaranteed recipe to rip your back. So I don't do it. Cool. Side plank. So however you want to do it. Anyways, Keith normally keeps a count in the background and tells me how many I'm short of my 30 or my 45 total. So we'll have done 45 30-second exercises. Stay strong. We'll switch sides. Remember, you can do the side crunches. Oh, we're going to do. I'm really sorry, but I think we're going to have 2 planks to do. I've missed one out somewhere. We'll have 2 sets of planks at the end. I apologize. It's all good core work. So you see that shoulder right above the elbow, hands relaxed. Hands up if it's easy, and then all the other options. Two set of planks to finish, because someone's been incompetent and missed one out. I don't know what it is. So the order tonight, you've worked your shoulder muscles, you've worked your back, you've worked your chest muscles, you've worked your core, we've opened up the hips with the kettlebell swing, we've worked our glutes, worked our hamstrings, our quads, and our glutes, hamstring and quads. So rest, and all body is almost done. So well done. One last set. 30 seconds. You'll have done 2 minutes of plank tonight. If you add in side planks, you'll have done 3-4 minutes. Pretty good, eh? Stay strong, keep breathing deep. Just relax. Well done. Oh, sweaty mess I am, but. So just go to child's pose and stretch out the back. Oh, you'll feel it in your lowers, if you put your head down and your neck down, you feel it in your lats. Okay, if you come up with your back stretch, after a chest stretch. Whew. So push the hands back, away from the body, roll down the shoulders, look up, feel the chest, feel the stretch across your chest. Just hold. Okay, we're going to a calf stretch, so heel on the floor, stretch into that lunge position. Feel the stretch in your calf on the right side or left side, whichever you're doing. And then switch sides. That leg nice and straight. I see my toe is slightly pointed out, just corrected it a little so it's straight. Quad stretch. Just bring the knees together and your bum up to your heel. That'll be a first. Other way around. Other side. I've got to lean against the wall for this. Then foot in front of the other, lift that toe up to the ceiling, weight on this side, feel the stretch in your hamstring. And then other side. And that is us. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much again, John.
Hey, thanks, John.
Hope you enjoyed it very much.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
You'll be able to see
Thank
that.
you. Thanks, John.
Melted.
See you on 7 o'clock Friday morning.
Yes.
See you Friday.
See you then.
Have a good
Cheers.
week.
Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, John.
See you, Neil. Oh, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Good.
You
How enjoyed that?
landed okay, made it up there. Did you get some shopping?
Yeah, well, we really struggled yesterday evening. Half the stuff we bought was off.
Oh,
Pint of
dear.
milk was all lumpy when we tried to pour it for a cup of tea. But today was fine. It's a lovely sunny day.
Oh, you're lucky. It was nice to hear. I did that
Yeah.
Zwift thing.
Oh, did you? Good for you.
Yeah,
I got
Tour de
I got
Zwift
bikes out.
version 3.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, very good. Which one did you number? Second stage?
Third.
Third, right, yeah.
It was
I'm gonna
pretty-
miss, hang on.
it was just a bit of a sweat fest, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
How do you find out what position you are? You don't.
you can do it at the end. Yeah, it comes up with the leaderboard at the end. Do you think
Oh.
you position, or certainly some of the sprints and things, you get your position in the sprints and
Well, there were
Well,
sprints,
that's-
were there?
there's a couple of, well, it depends. Sometimes there's a sort of sprint partway around or something like that.
I saw some green
Um,
flags. Was that the sprint?
No, it's normally a sort of flashing green line in the tarmac.
Oh, right. There's some
And
people
on the
with
left,
like fluorescent green bikes and fluorescent yellow bikes and things like that.
I know there's people who've got themselves way up the lead, way up the sort of things you can buy. That's your garage. You can buy all sorts of things. You know, different bikes, different tops, different shoes, different sunglasses, all that gear.
I'm on level
So-
4.
Well, that's good. You're moving forward.
Yeah.
When you get to 12, we'll celebrate with a cycle up the Alpe d'Huez.
That'd be good. I'll get there in a couple of weeks. It seems to
You
go.
will.
It went up 2 today. My power threshold went up to 224. So
Well, that's good.
the reason it was so low last time, well, I couldn't understand why it was so low. I thought it'd be about 220, 230. But
Oh.
the reason it was so low is because my back tire was almost flat. So I wasn't, there was nothing going through the roller.
So is that your average watts?
That was my average pretty much for 30 minutes today.
Oh, that's very good.
My average for the 40-minute race was 226 or 227.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah.
That's
I was-
very impressive to keep.
I was working bloody hard though. And it was a flat track, so it suited me. There wasn't many hills. in
Yeah.
it. So I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
That
Anyway,
day we'll have to work.
I'm going to run out of time
Bye,
here.
guys.
I'll
Okay.
catch up with you later. Cheers.
Yep.
See you. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. And